See, just I wasn't even swimming, no, I was standing because I really surprised myself this year. Leaving my dirty clothes for like a month before washing it. If you've not been able to show up for yourself for just 10 minutes a day to work out in your house, tell me how you're gonna wake up and dress up and go to the gym. That will make me feel like I am comforted, I am good, I am calm, and I deserve rest. Because sometimes I go through a whole day just being not myself. I majorly want to focus on getting abs, and then every other part of my body can chill. Welcome back to another video. Today's a special one. You guys are going to be hanging out with me and we're going to be getting ready like we're on FaceTime. Okay, first off, before we even start doing anything, I'm making myself an apple cider drink for the morning. I have been dragging my feet to make this video, but right now I'm going to get into it because I don't know why I wasn't motivated, but I'm motivated now. Like, I slept so late last night, so waking up this morning was such a struggle, and I think that's probably why. 2025 is coming to an end, guys. This is November and we are literally just almost like a month away to celebrating Christmas and just enjoying the whole festive season and all of that. And I'm looking forward to having an amazing time, like an amazing festive season. But I don't have plans. I'm just looking forward to having it. But I don't have any plans. I don't have anything I'm doing. But anyways, that is the whole essence of life. Sometimes it catches you by surprise. Cheers to 2025 coming to an end. So for this video, I actually put together a couple of questions that I needed to reflect on or ask myself, and also so that you guys can be able to look at those questions and ask yourselves the same questions and reflect on your 2025 and also prepping for 2026, because you cannot prep for 2020, or it's better that you're prepping for 2026 now than in 2026. Doesn't mean you cannot prep in 2026 though, but you know, you kind of have to start early if you know what you want. And if you don't even know what you want, that's even better. You have to start early because you need time to like figure out what you actually want. ASMR. First off, this is my watermelon lip balm that I always use. It's almost finishing and I somehow just don't want to let it go. I haven't showered yet, so we're going to start off with using a clay mask. What have I learned about myself so far this year? I have learned how resilient I can be. Like how I literally just know that I can achieve something. And I think persistent resilience, I don't know, I think all of them are under the same category. But the fact that I can actually be persistent in something, I have learned that before. I mean, sometimes I do give up, let me not lie, because it can be very stressful when you are getting frustrated with things, like maybe your job or things aren't like working out the way you want it to work out, and you are just stuck there looking for a way out or looking for something that would make you feel fulfilled and stuff like that. I just have been persistent in the life that I know that I want to have, one of which is literally just having a sort of balance, like wanting to have my slow moments where I just like wake up and have time to myself, for myself alone, and then getting into the day and just having the best day that I possibly can. I think I need a mirror. Can you see this pimple in the middle of my head? I'm not even going to pop it because I recently watched a video where someone was like, oh, this is the triangle of death or something like that on your face. So if you're popping pimples there, you should really be like careful so that you don't go causing infection in your brain or stuff like that. The video really scared me. It really scared me. So I was like, all right, thank you. I'm not gonna pop any pimple anymore. In what ways have I grown spiritually, emotionally, or mentally? Spiritually, let me start from there. My relationship with God has been growing every single day. I love how God can literally just be a person that I can talk to and have conversations with. That is something that I had to learn, because a lot of times, like, prayer is seen as just talking, but you don't really remember that there is a sort of dialogue there that he can also talk back. And I have been learning that every single day. Some days I just find myself quiet in his presence. Like, I want to pray, but like my spirit is just not uttering anything. I can just feel like God being with me in that moment, and I'm just like silent and I just enjoy his presence. So I honestly have been trying my best to be present with him and have that relationship with him, and it's been such a beautiful one. Emotionally, hey, hey. Okay, let me say mentally first. Mentally, I have been, hey God, I feel like I have had a couple of ups and downs in that area, and I really needed to find a way to find stability. And it's not like I have one sort of mental illness or anything like that. God being good, I have been able to like walk with my, it's not my anxiety in Jesus' name, but I used to be really, really anxious. One thing that made me realize it was when I started learning how to swim, and like just getting in the water. I was so, see, just I wasn't even swimming, no, I was standing, just standing in the pool, and I was so anxious. I almost could not breathe. It was literally Ruby telling me like, oh, relax. He literally, I went through breath walk in that water. It was almost like I had a panic attack. I have been growing or wanting to make changes in that aspect. So I decided that I was going to start taking morning walks. And that morning walks was just going to be me, where I would literally reflect on my thoughts and sit with myself and just think about whatever comes to my mind. I stopped going out with phones. Like whenever I'm going for my morning walks, I never carry any phone, any gadget, any headphones. I only carry my shades because the sun can be really hot in the morning, and I'm like, I don't want to be squinting my eyes too much because that one would also give me a headache. Also, getting to journal. My journal is always on my desk and it's always open, and somehow it has helped me to just vent. And whenever I feel like I want to talk to myself, I just want to vent, or I just want to be upset, I just pick up my journal and just like writing. I'm like, My journal has seen different aspects of me. Also, really trying to talk to people as well. Before, I used to be this person that before I say anything, it would be so hard. But I started trying to be better on that aspect. So what I would do would be like, maybe for instance, something disturbed me or I had a very weird experience that day. I could literally just text my friend. Like I could just pick up the phone and just text Zara and be like, I had this encounter today and I felt this way. I had this thing today and this is how it made me feel. And sometimes we have a conversation about it, or sometimes I might not even need a full on conversation. I just feel happy that I can talk to somebody about it, and it has really gotten me through. And also, I talk to myself, guys, like in a healthy way. And I've said that thing before, it just sounds weird. When I want to journal and my brain is not moving as fast as I want it to move, I'm like, you know what? Just wait first. I just start talking. I'm like, I think this, I think that, I think that, and I'm having a conversation with myself. And it makes me dig deeper into my brain because sometimes I only talk when I have to talk to someone. But when it's like about me, I really have to start learning. I had to start learning how to open my mouth and talk to myself. And it also started making me talk, like say kind things to myself as well. Like sometimes I'll look at my videos and I'll be like, oh my god, this video is crap, blah, blah, blah. Like it wasn't even crap, it was really good. Like I loved the video was a good video. In fact, someone will watch it and be like, oh my god, this video you did was so nice. But I would never really say that to myself because I was always just underestimating myself. But I started talking out loud, and every single time I'm like, guy, your video is good. Like your video is good. As in, I'm telling myself and I'm hearing myself, and it just started doing like something really good for me. And yeah, I mean, I could talk about mental space for a very long time because it's something I'm always like dealing with. Like every single time I go in a very dark place, a lot of times I allow myself to sit with that, like that moment for a while. I just assess how I'm feeling, why I'm feeling like this. If I need to write, I'll write. If I need to talk to myself, I talk to myself. If I need to go for a walk, I go for a walk. And then like I come back and I pray and I get back on track again at the end of the day. It's not always easy the way it sounds because sometimes I go through a whole day just being not myself and I can't really do anything about it. I'm just like, I don't think I'm doing good enough. I don't think, and I just rest in that sad phase. But at the end of the day, there is just a part of me that sees, or I try to see, look back at what I'm doing or what I have done and be like, you actually done good. Cut yourself some slack. And somehow I just feel at peace and I'm like, yeah. Emotionally, I have really been a very communicative person. Whenever I'm feeling a certain way, I always have to voice it out. And a lot of times I don't even know why or like what I'm feeling. Someone can ask me, how are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, because I actually do not know, but I know I feel sad. The person will not be like, okay, why? What's making you feel sad? I'm like, I don't know what's making me feel sad. And whenever I answer the question I don't know to myself, it allows me to sit down and be like, what is actually wrong with you? Sometimes I don't have the strength for it, to be honest. I'll just be like, okay, I'm feeling sad today. I'm just gonna feel sad today. But other times I'm like, okay, why? Like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? And I sit down with myself and try to think and assess my thinking brain and my feeling brain. I was reading a book recently, and I got to realize that we have one brain, but it's like two sides. Okay, there's a thinking brain and then there's a feeling brain, and they act differently, right? And somehow the feeling brain, you think the thinking brain is dominant, but the feeling brain is actually dominant. Because let me give you an example. You know that if you work out for 5 times in a week or 4 times in a week for 1 year, you are probably going to be so fit, you're probably going to have those abs, and everything is going to be perfect, your body is going to be fine. But let me tell you, there are some days you wake up in the morning and you will not feel like working out, you will feel like shit, you will not want to get up from your bed, and your feeling brain will be like, you know what, today I am not going to do anything, I'm going to feel lazy, and this justifies the hard work I have been doing. And let me tell you, if that is what you are going to hold on to for that day, you are not going to work out that day. And if you hold on to that the next day, you are also not going to hold on to that. You're also going to feel the same way the next day. And that's why people always say, do not rely on motivation, blah 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 blah, rely on discipline. Motivation kind of comes from your feeling brain, because when you motivate yourself, you're like, yeah, I feel like I can do it, yeah. Discipline is associated with your thinking brain, because discipline is that part of you that will be like, I don't feel like doing this thing today, but I know that if I miss working out for 3 times this week, I might not achieve that thing I want to achieve in 1 year. You get what I'm saying? So like, I kind of have learned a lot of things about myself and understanding my brain and also my cycle as a woman, because a lot of times, like, if you go through periods and menstruation and all of that, you know that there are different phases in a month for a woman. And let's not even talk about the luteal phase, okay? Because that is the phase where you literally can go crazy, because all your hormones are like they're literally acting up and they want to strangle you, and you don't know what to do. Your boyfriend cannot help you, your friend can probably not help you, you're the only one that can help yourself. So if you don't know what to do, you're probably fucked. But hopefully you're not, because you feel better at some point. So just getting to know all of those things about me, I've really learned a lot about myself today. Hey God, I'm sure I'll finish answering all these questions in one video. I don't know, I kind of doubt that. And there is so much more to learn. I want to read more books. And 2016, I'm going to read more books by God's grace. I think I'm going to write that down. And I'll most likely make a video of the list of things I want to try in 2016. Probably even make a vision board out of it. I don't know. This is just a probably. It might not happen. Probably make a vision board out of it. Probably make a list out of it. And every month, just make sure I try one of those things that I'm going to list out. What habits have been serving me and which ones haven't? Brushing my teeth at night. And I don't even know why it's serving me. It just makes me feel like I'm the main character. Yeah, my life is good. Actually, like, that's just how it makes me feel, because I'm just like, I mean, I don't even do it every single time, but I've been trying to do it more than not. And then whenever I do it, I'm just like, that's actually how I feel. Like I couldn't express it with words, so I had to do that. Another habit that has been helping me is memorizing my workouts. I used to be the person that whenever I want to work out, I have to bring out my phone and then I'll play the video of the workout I want to use to work out, so that as I'm watching the person working out, I'm also working out, right? You get the vibe. But ever since I noticed that whenever I just slack a little, look, it just takes one little thing for me to no longer be interested in something. And I that's also one thing I learned about myself. So if I'm like, oh my God, I'm already losing interest, I try something else that will just try to keep me in that loop. And it's a trial, because it might not work, but at the same time, it might work, right? So I decided that, you know what, because I might keep failing at bringing out my phone, sometimes I might not have data, sometimes no light for 2 days, my phone is low, so I can't even open my phone. Like, sometimes it's not even me that caused it, it's external circumstances like no light, no battery, all of these things I just mentioned that would not allow me to open YouTube and watch my workout. So I decided that I majorly want to focus on getting abs, and then every other part of my body can chill. That's my goal. And I don't know if I should have shared that goal, but anyways, I only do ab workouts at the moment, and then every other thing I do is cardio, like cardio, because I mean, I try to add a little bit of walking and all of that so that I strengthen my legs. But I know it doesn't match up to the gym, but at least let me even get consistent with showing up for myself in that little place before I can now say I want to now be going to the gym, because the gym is such a huge commitment. Okay, if you've not been able to show up for yourself for just 10 minutes a day to work out in your house, tell me how you're gonna wake up and dress up and go to the gym. That is me. That's just it for me. So I noticed all of that about myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to memorize my ab workouts. And I chose only 4 exercises because I saw this video where the lady was like, you want to get abs, do this for and I'm like, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. So I memorized it, and every single morning I wake up and I'm like, I just need 15 minutes of my time. 15 minutes of my 24 hours. 24 hours is such a long time. And I tell myself, I just need 15 minutes. I just need 15 minutes. And every time I cannot show up for that 15 minutes, like for instance, I do sit-ups 10 reps or 2 sets, whatever. If I cannot really meet up that day, I'm so tired, I can just decide to do only 1 rep or 1 set. Tomorrow I'll do the normal 4 reps or 3 sets. I'm kind of confusing those words, but you get the point. Like, I'll now do it when I can. Okay, now these are really tiny habits, to be honest. They're not huge. Another habit that has really worked for me is leaving my journal open, because every time I see the book open, I'm like, I'm just looking through it. Sometimes I don't feel like writing, but I just look at it and look at the last thing I wrote, and I'm like, okay. But then there are times that I'm just having it rough, and the moment my eyes go to my journal being open, I'm just like, I need to write. And there is always a biro on my desk. Like, look at it, it's right here. There is always a biro or a pen right in the middle of that journal. So the moment I just have that, I want to write, I pick it up immediately. I really learned that I lose interest quickly in things that are actually good for me because I just don't feel like it. So I'm really trying to work with my brain here, because I know the kind of brain that I have. So I think step 1 for you, know the kind of brain that you have, then you can now work with that. Habits that have not been serving me: editing at nights. That one, whenever I edit into the night and I edit till like 2 a.m 3 a.m, my next day is ruined. Like, I cannot really function because I wake up so late and so tired, and I'm like, the day sucks, I don't feel good, and I notice it affects me. So I've been trying not to do that. I only edit during the day. So I have specific days where I just edit from morning to like 8 p.m or 9 p.m, and then I do any other thing else. Another habit that hasn't been serving me would be leaving my dirty clothes for like a month before washing it, because I wash it out of pressure, because my clothes are finishing. I don't have clothes anymore. And then I'm like, I have to wash. And then I wash, because I was like, oh my God, I don't have clothes anymore. So it hasn't been serving me, but I'm trying. Okay, I am trying. I think that's about it. What moments made me feel most alive and aligned with who I am? The moment that really made me feel aligned with who I am was when I decided I was going to change my career path. That is a whole different conversation, because it's not really something I'm very ready to go deep into, but I decided to switch my career path this year, and I left the previous job I was in July or June and started venturing into something else. Well, I'm definitely going to share on that, but not just now. There is a boundary there, so you guys should just like bear with me. That was one of the moments in my life that I felt like, I could be who I want to be. I don't have to be restricted because I feel like I just need the money. I mean, I need the money. I needed money. But yeah, that'll be another video. Okay. All right, next question. I think this is already dried up, so we're going to shower. What parts of myself need more compassion and healing? I think the part of myself that needs more healing / compassion is learning how to take care of myself. I don't think I know how to take care of myself. I know how to take care of people. I know how to be there for people, and I think this might be a first daughter thing, but I really realized that I don't know how to take care of myself. I barely know how to do things for myself, like, oh, let me go out and grab this. Oh, let me cook something nice for myself. Oh, let me do this for myself because I deserve it. And I feel like a lot of people also could be on that pedestal where they just don't really know how to take care of themselves, but they know how to take care of other people. And sometimes I really try to be compassionate with myself in that area, because I'm like, okay, I mean, you are a human being as well. You really need to show up for yourself, okay? Like, show up for these other people, show up for your siblings. I have two beautiful, amazing sisters and one amazing, awesome brother. I have my parents, they are wonderful. I have my friends and every other person in my life. But sometimes I need to just realize that I need a moment for myself. And whenever I'm in that place where I'm just thinking of other people, somehow I thankfully am able to remember that what about me is safe. And I circle back and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make something about me today. It's not gonna be about anybody else, and I don't care. Sometimes I put off my phone for an hour or 40 minutes to an hour, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna read a book. Nobody is going to come into this room to tell me or call me or whatever. I'm not gonna attend to anybody. I'm just going to be present for myself. And I do that and I feel so good about it. So yeah, it's a motion. It's something that is still in motion. I'm still learning how to take care of myself, and I also hope that I would be able to do that for myself really good and really better. I'm going to take off this mask, have a shower, and we will come back and continue other conversations, because I have to actually get ready. But I've been enjoying this conversation so far. I'm just like yapping, and I love this. I love talking to myself. I should do more of this get ready with me kind of videos. And we're back. Shower time is done, and now we're doing our real skincare for the day. First off, am I proud of the work that I have done so far this year? Yes, I am. Some of these questions don't even need prolonged explanation. I'm proud of the work I've done this year, both when I was still in my previous career and when I am in, or where I'm at now, trying to figure things out. I am proud. What projects or ideas have excited me the most? Deciding to go all into YouTube, like really being consistent and showing up on YouTube for myself. At some point within the year, I was like, I am actually going to lock in. I'm going to be so serious. I'm going to post twice every week, and I'm not going to worry if the video is like not so perfect, because I'm not going to allow any sort of perfectionism creep into me. And honestly, that has excited me over time. Have I been creating from a place of authenticity or pressure? I'll definitely say that right now I am creating from a place of authenticity. But like, if you asked me this question 2 months back, I would say I was creating from a place of pressure. I was just doing what I was seeing other people do. I never really sat down to check in and see like what I like, or what kind of content I would really love to do, or what kind of thing would help me to express myself the way I actually am. I never really sat down to do that. I was always so pressured, thinking, oh, I have to do it this specific way. At some point, I got called out on it by my friend. It's good to have good people in your life, okay? And he literally told me, like, you're doing this content, you're doing this thing out of, you think this is what people want. Like, you kind of have to do it for yourself. You kind of have to do what you actually want to do. And I was like, OMG. That's true. And the funny thing is, it kind of made me step back a little, because I was like, what do you mean? Do you mean my videos are not nice? But he gave me the real truth, the uncomfortable truth. But he said it in the best way, honestly. And I really applaud that he called me out on that. And from that moment, after Ruby told me all of those things, I literally sat down and I was like, okay, who am I, and what kind of videos would I love to do or embody? And ever since then, I have started creating idea-based videos. And I was like, I really want to make my life a little bit eventful or interesting, because I feel like my life is low-key not eventful, low-key boring, and I'm the only one that can change that for myself. So that was how I started making the kind of videos I'm making right now. When I do feel stuck, what's one small step I take to move forward? This creative journey is no joke. Let me just even tell you that one first. Because like, if you're a creative, if you're an artist, if you do anything that has to do with your creative brain, honestly, sometimes you could just feel like you're in a rut, you're stuck. One thing I actually always do when I feel stuck, first off, is to look at what I've done before. Because it's so easy for you to get carried away, or it's so easy for me to get carried away by the fact that I want to do more, I want to move forward, I want to do this, I want to do that. But like, a lot of times when I sit down and look at what I have done, the videos I've done, the way my thumbnail looks. I like making thumbnails. Making videos is art on its own, but like creating thumbnails is a whole different type of art as well. It's almost like you're drawing or you're putting pieces together, and it's so enjoyable. I love that. So moving back and just looking at how I've done those things, how my thumbnails excited me, it just gives me this sense of, oh, I mean, you're doing good. You're not so bad. I'm not bad at all. It doesn't make me feel unstuck immediately, but it makes me feel a little bit better. One other thing I do is that I just allow myself to just be in that rut, to just rest, to just not think whether I am doing okay, whether I need to create anything that day whatsoever. I just stay in boredom, and from there, I'm telling you that sometimes boredom just clicks a whole, like it brings a whole different perspective to you. You start thinking of new things in different ways, or you start thinking of old things in another perspective. It is so crazy. Next question. There is a very thin line for someone who makes vlogs and videos. There is a very slim line between like putting your whole life out there, having to wanting to create or make videos out of everything that's happening to you, and existing, like just allowing yourself to be in the moment. Because there's a part of you that will always be like, as I'm living in this moment like this, am I not meant to be taking content? Am I not meant to be capturing the fun things and good things that are happening? Yes, but there kind of has to be a balance, and I think that one is one thing I am also gradually getting to learn. Because there are sometimes I just go out and I'm like, I'm not going to vlog this. I just want to enjoy this for myself, so that I'm not just doing work 2/7. But most of the time, like most often than not, I vlog a lot of things. I feel like I do have that balance, so that's amazing. All right, moving on to financial vibes. Have I been intentional with my money or how I manage money? Yes. I'm such a huge saver. I love to save. I love to put my money in good places. I love to use my money in good cause. And to be honest, my savings have saved me. I wish I could explain so much more. But yeah, my savings have saved me, guys. What has my relationship with money been like? Anxious, peaceful, or confident? My relationship with money has been both anxious and peaceful. Anxious in a way that I always think, like, let's just say I randomly got some money in my account and I'm like, okay, this money now, if I don't handle it well, it's going to vanish. So I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I'm thinking, I'm planning. I don't know if that's more of confident or anxious, but I know that I try so whoa. But I know that I'm always conscious with where my money is going. What is happening? Why is everything falling apart? I think it's more of peaceful. I have this frugal mindset sometimes. But what financial habit has helped me this year, I'll definitely say talking about money with some other people, because I don't know why people don't like to talk about money or talk about the money that they are earning. It kind of makes them feel like, oh, maybe this person will see me as a competition or something. But talking about money helps you to have a broader insight that you could actually do more or get more or be better. One financial goal I'll always share would be to save, because you need to be able to save money and then you can now invest. So now I think I want to go into relationships and like connections and stuff like that. Who has really shown up for me this year? Oh my gosh. First of all, my siblings, my sisters, my friends, my amazing people, Ruby, Zara, Vivian, my Yada girls. I have two Vivians in my life actually. Kachi, that one is always watching my videos, and I don't want to start mentioning everybody and then probably not mention someone, because then I'll not start feeling bad and then I'll want to mention every single person. I still have, the friends that are like close, that kind of knows a little bit deep about you. And like they know too much. They try to run away, they just can't. Okay, they just can't. Have I been surrounding myself with people who inspire and support me? I definitely would say yes. I really have never been that person that loves to have people who talk down on me. The moment you try to discourage me or talk down on me, or I tell you something that maybe I have in mind or my plan, and instead of you to be like, okay, let's weigh our options, let's look at it very well, or let's talk about it, let me also contribute my own ideas, let me see what you're thinking about. Instead of you to do maybe stuff like that, you now tell me, are you sure you can do it? You're already underestimating me. I mean, the dream or the goal might be big or might be crazy, but like you already giving me that vibe is like, pack your loads and leave. Because I just don't want to already start having that mentality that I might not be able to do that thing that I already thought I could do just because someone else said it to me. I remember how I stopped or I didn't start making YouTube videos back then in school, because the friend of mine that was very close to me then, I really wanted to make the YouTube videos with her. And I was like, let's make the whole YouTube video together and everything. And somehow we did the video. I edited it all through the night. The video came out so well, and then I showed it to her the next day, and she said she didn't like how she looked in it. And I was just like, okay. And I never went back to think, like, should I make the videos myself? Like, should I start vlogging myself? And it's not like she looked down on me or said, we can't make this video, we can't do this, we can't do YouTube. No, it was just my mindset at that time, because I just felt like, oh, if my friend is not doing it with me, then I most likely should not do it, or I can't do it. And that was it. But yeah, I thank the Lord that mindset has changed, and I eventually started, and here I am. Even though I wish that I started back then, because I would have probably got far. In what ways have I been loved, and have I loved this year? I need to think about this one for a minute. I have shown up for people. I have bought things for people. Let me use the 5 love languages. I am such a giver of words of affirmation. I do know how to encourage people, or at least try to talk and make them feel like they can actually do some really good things for themselves. I would encourage you to be that best version of yourself. And I think that's one huge way of showing love to people, and also buying them things, like randomly coming to visit and you're like, oh, I'm getting you this, or I got you this, and it's so cute. And how have I been loved? Oh my gosh, people have been there for me when I was just going crazy and thinking that I was out of my mind, but I wasn't. My friends just being able to sit still and listen to me talk, or give me that attention at that moment that I feel like I need it, is something that I really hold so close to me. Because you barely see, a lot of people want to talk about themselves, including you, including me. I want to talk about myself. Like, if someone is talking about me, I'm more interested. Like, immediately I'm like, I want to hear it because it's about me. Same goes for you. If someone starts talking about you, you want to hear it so much more, because it's all about you. But it really takes some level of, should I say, grace or emotional strength slash intelligence to want to talk about someone else and shift your perspective away from yourself. Like, shift yourself from being the focus and, focusing on someone else. It really is, it's definitely something. So I'm really glad for the people that have been able to do that for me. And I also get to do that for them as well. So it's such an emotional thing. I really have experienced a handful of beautiful love this year, and I'm so happy about it. My parents as well, even though the way they show their own love can be very funny, very, very funny, because very funny, but I still love them, and they have shown me love in every possible way. This is sunscreen. I'm applying sunscreen right now, even though I'm not going out, but I think I might go out later in the day and do some things. Today is Zara's birthday. I am considering going to her house today, but I don't know if she's at home. But if you don't know who Zara is, go and watch my previous video. I made a whole vlog of being her assistant for the whole day, and that was kind of like, it was so much fun, and I'm so glad that video came out pretty well. So go and watch that one, and then you can come watch this one. Okay, let me enter healthcare. Like health, mindset, and all that. How have I been taking care of my body and mind? I think I mentioned it earlier that I have been doing some workouts where I got to memorize the workouts that I have to do. Taking up that morning walk almost every morning. Maybe not every morning. Hey, they just brought the light. Thank you, Jesus. Not really every morning, but I have been trying to take walks. One new thing I recently added was dancing. Yeah, I have a really cool playlist, and like some days back, I recently was just playing, like I just put on my playlist and it was just playing on, and it was so good. Like, I was really feeling it. I was like, I make some really good playlist, man. And I started dancing to it, guys. I danced for like 15 to 20 minutes, and the way I sweat from that dance, or the way I was sweating from that dance, I was like, this is some really good cardio that I just did. I most likely have lost a couple of calories from just this, and it felt so good. My body felt so light and flexible-ish, and yeah, that's one thing, working out, and just taking care of my mind as well, because my mind is a whole part of me. It's a small place, like, but it controls majority of my whole life. So trying to make sure that I am still in sync with my body and I'm still in sync with my mental space, mental health, emotional stability, all of those things. I really prioritize that so much. I like to journal, I like to talk, I like to yap, I like to sit down in silence and think and reflect and do hobbies that make me just keep quiet and just be there. Like whenever I water my plants, I'm not really talking. I'm not talking to my plants. I'm not doing anything. I'm just observing the soil, observing their leaves, watering them. And those little hobbies that I do, it just makes me keep my mind in one place. I really feel like I can talk about mindset shifts and stuff like that. And also listening to podcasts. There's a particular podcast I love to listen to, Diary of a CEO by Stephen Barrett, I think that's his name. I can't remember, but I know it's Steven, something like that. He looks like Trevor Noah. I love his podcast. The people he brings, the conversations he has. Chef's kiss. Have I been moving, resting, and eating in ways that feel good to me? I have been moving in ways that feel good to me. I have been resting in ways that feel good to me. It's kind of like 50-50. But I don't think I've been eating in ways that feel good to me, because I feel like I have this thing where I'm always thinking about the amount of calories I have taken in my body. And I don't think it's a good thing. I still want to be able to eat and just enjoy what I'm eating and not feel like, oh my God, I've eaten so much calories that I shouldn't have. How do I burn it? I understand that adding weight and all of that is such a problem. But when I was going through my weight loss journey, I had to be conscious of that because I really wanted to lose some weight. And then I did. And also, you know that if you lose weight and you now go back to your careless eating, you're probably going to add it back. So I've been very conscious of it. So I don't know if it's like a bad thing or a good thing. But there are some times that I just want to eat without worry. But it kind of pricks me. And I'm like, I can't really eat so much because I'm like, I don't want to overeat. And also, I feel like it might also be a part of self-control for me to just not eat and eat and eat until something finishes. So I think it's kind of like good slash not so good. Maybe it's kind of like in the middle. Me, before, if I was given a bar of chocolate like this, I would most likely finish this bar of chocolate today. But like after a while, I started, I could take a few of the bars today, break it down till I finish eating everything over the course of a few days. All right, next question. How peaceful does my environment feel? My home, my workspace, my routine. Ha ha ha. First of all, my home. I like my home. It's peaceful. My room, my bedroom is my safe space. When I was making this bedroom, I'm painting it to this new color. It wasn't white before. It was like multicolored. I don't know how to bring up an old video to show you that, but I really wanted to make this room a really safe space for me. And I started by making it look like what I wanted it to look like, which was a little bit aesthetic. I wanted some ambient lights that would give me a warm, cozy feeling, especially in the evening, that will make me feel like I am comforted, I am good, I am calm, and I deserve rest. And that was what I was able to do, and I'm so glad that I was able to achieve that with my room. And adding my plants really gave it a huge greenery. Like, it's not so much, but it really gave it some comforting touch, some natural, alive touch in my room. And that's one thing I really love about my space. And my workspace is usually my desk. I sit down here and I edit. Sometimes I lie in bed, but my back hurts at the end of the day. So lately, I love my routine, and I think I'm going to make a video about my morning routine. I really love my morning routine, and it's been keeping me together. It really has been. So cheers to that. What activities bring me calm, joy, or grounding? Drinking tea for no reason. Like, I have a strawberry tea here, and sometimes I could just feel like I want to drink that tea and just sit down and do nothing. It really makes me feel calm and just makes me feel happy. I think my plants, watching them grow new leaves, that one brings me joy. And then reading, which I started doing again very recently, it has just kept me grounded. And I love, reading is one hobby that I know that I would love. I just need the right books, and I'm still trying to find them, and I'm still trying to figure them out. So, and I need fiction recommendations, guys. So if you probably have something that you might want to recommend for me, then I think that would be so good. Okay. Do I have a balance between digital life and real life? I do. I do. I do. I know when to vlog. I know when to not vlog. I know when to put stuff out there. like content and all of that, I know when to keep it to myself. I still want to have boundaries on some things. Like if you notice, I barely talk about relationships, whoever, relationship, all of that, just because I just feel like it's just something I want to keep for myself. I do feel like I do have a balance, so I'm happy about that. Moving into the last aspect that I think I want to talk about would be my dreams and like a sort of vision. So first off, what am I most grateful so far for 2025? Oh, I love this question a lot because it makes me think. I am grateful for a mindset shift that I had that somehow made me realize that I can chase my dreams and I can achieve them. It might not seem like I have achieved them now, but I am doing that. And I used to just think that, things might not just work for me, and the people who already have it good right now, it just happened for them. But one particular random day, I had a different mindset on that I can achieve the things that I also see out there, because most of these people started from somewhere as well. They worked their way up and they got somewhere. However, they did it one way or the other, and if they could do it, I can do it. And I even have God as well, so I can definitely do it. Just believing that you can do something, that I can achieve that was a huge mindset shift for me. I had to go through a certain downgrade to make me start thinking or realizing that my life can be better. And I'm glad that I get to be in that space where I can sit with my mind and I can have conversations with myself. I am really thankful for my mindset shift in 2025. Yeah. Next question. What dreams or goals have I started to shape this year? My YouTube journey. Duh. My YouTube journey is something I've always dreamt of, but I've been off and on with it. But this year, I said I was going to be posting twice a week and I would not miss it. And so far, I have been doing just that. Maybe I might have posted once a week at some certain point in time, but for every single time I wake up, I'm thinking, what is my next post going to be? What's my next idea going to be? And that has been a whole journey on its own, and I'm really thankful for that. What have I released and what new chapter am I stepping into? I'm stepping into my abundance chapter. It doesn't seem like it right now. Like there is a lot that is in front of me that I am about to head to right now. So I'm stepping into that abundance chapter where I just embody growth and plentiful around me, including numbers, all of that. God is good. What have I released? I am releasing control that anxiety could have on me. I realized how much that fear of panic attacks or anxiousness grips me really well. And I started to realize that I can control that. I can breathe in, I can breathe, I can control that. I mean, sometimes it might not seem like I can control it, and there are days that I just can't, but every day is not going to be the same. Healing is not linear. It's like I'm accepting that, and I'm releasing anxiety, letting it out of my life, and embracing, freedom, abundance, growth, grace. If I could describe my 2025 in 3 words, what would it be? First word would be surprising, because I really surprised myself this year. Some things I didn't think I would have been able to do. Stretching, because I think it also stretched me. It made me go through some really crazy days, and it really made me just sit down and think with myself and go through like a lot of mindset thinking and shifts and stuff like that. So it really did stretch me. Glorious. I really think that 2025 was a glorious year for me. I met really amazing people that have also stuck in my life. They're not going anywhere. They can't even go safe, because like at this point they already know too much about me, so they can't go. They can't go anywhere. So yeah, surprising, stretchful or stretching, and glorious. And lastly, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm coming to the end of the video. But what would I want my 2026 to be like or to feel like? I think everyone would definitely want their year to be full of ease. I really also want that. I do, don't get me wrong. But I also want that sense of direction as well, and to just know what I'm doing, or to feel some sort of like encouragement from outer space, from like the things I'm doing. Yeah, so I want to see motion. 2026 is going to be a year of progress, motion for me. I'm not going to be stagnant. I would be able, by God's grace, to see the things that are most likely trying to keep me in a certain spot. And even if I do not see it, I really do pray that God begins to, or God will constantly reveal those things to me. It's a really good prayer point, because a lot of times we were praying for something, and you kind of need some sort of revelation to pray a specific prayer point, or to know what you should ask for. A lot of times there's still God's grace to just, where is my comb, my brush? Nevertheless, God's grace is always there for each and every one of us, but I would also want God to be in my journey constantly. So that one, God's day, man. Yeah, I know 2026 is also going to have its rough patches. I don't know what lies ahead, but whatever lies ahead, I know that first of all, I'm going to have God with me. It's also going to turn out for good, and good things are waiting for me, and I know good things are also waiting for you as well. So I'm really excited for the festive season, and I'm also excited for the new chapter that is unveiling. So at this point, I am ready. I'm going to find out if Zara is at home, and most likely I'll go to her house. But if she's not, then I'll most likely just go get something to eat, something to make myself happy, because I really feel like I want to give myself a little bit of reward in terms of food. I'm going to do that today. Thank you so much, guys, for getting ready with me on this video. I loved talking, I loved sharing. I feel like whenever I make my videos, I just envision one of you sitting across and we're just chatting. Yeah, I might have to cut out some of the pauses for the sake of editing, but at the same time, I do enjoy having these conversations with you. You guys are my besties and my buddies, my online buddies, and you've been amazing. So yay, thank you so much for watching another video of mine. And I'm going to make some thumbnails right now. I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Wow, what a day, what a morning.